Is I want to talk about my scripture of the year. Scrolling. Seriously, folks, it's bad. I need to stop. Hi, everyone. Esther L. Jones here, artist, ceramicist, and magical freaking unicorn music teacher. And it is time for our vlog for this week. So, as I said last week, I am going to be expanding in the vlog what I've been talking about on the blog. So the written text blog is the uh, kind of the outline, and I give you a little stuff there. And then on the vlog, I'm going to take one of the things that I talked about on the blog and make it a little bit bigger, while just kind of glancing over the other things that the blog has in it. So that way you're not getting like double information, and you can go visit both and enjoy them that way. So what are we talking about this week? This week, we're going to talk about a few more questions that we discussed last week. Remember, we talked about the two big questions that I answer every year when I'm kind of making my trajectory plans for the new year. Well, this year, this week, I'm going to give you some fun and thoughtful other questions that you can ask, but also I'm going to give you two that I think will make a big impact on your planning for the year. So we're going to talk about those real quick. Oh, and those two questions are, what is one change I could make in my lifestyle in insert the year, so this year is 2023, that would bring me more peace? So that's a huge question. Not that would bring me more money, not that would bring me more health, not that would bring me more whatever, but what would bring me more peace? And then the other thing is, what area of development would make the biggest impact in insert your year 2023 in my lifestyle? So in whatever you're wanting to accomplish. So what would make the biggest impact? And I go into that on the blog, what mine was, and I'll just give you a little hint. It is financial record keeping. Okay, it's gonna give me a lot more peace. It's going to make the biggest impact as far as my business is concerned and my other things that I'm doing. Real quick, let me go over the other fun and helpful questions that I also enjoy answering sometimes. Um, I, uh, I looked these up. I'm like going through, what other questions do I want to ask myself that might be fun to answer. And I just picked these off of random sites. They didn't all come off of one. I just picked here and here and here and came up with these, and they were fun. So for instance, what is something that I want to learn in the new year? What things should I stop doing that are no longer serving me? Scrolling. Seriously, folks, it's bad. I need to stop. Okay. What is something that I want to do the same as I did last year? So there's some things that are working for you. Do those. Figure out what they are and keep doing them. And what behavior do I need now in my life, which will be more useful to me? That's kind of the opposite question of what's not serving me anymore, right? What gets in the way? What do I need to get rid of? All those are fun things to answer, to help you set your trajectory. But the thing that I want to talk to you about here that I didn't really discuss in the blog is I want to talk about my scripture of the year, and break it down for you. It's over there on the blog, but I am going to break it down for you into the 10 things. Listen, I'm a list maker and I love making lists and I love checking them off for my daily activities. It really helps motivate me and get me going. So I really like it when I find a list of things in scripture too that help me decide, okay, what exactly are you asking of me, Lord? This year, I have a scripture from Psalm 105, verses 1 through 5. Now, let me read it to you real quick, and I'll also put it up so it can kind of scroll and you can read it yourself. So this is Psalm 105, 1 through 5 from the New King James Version. Oh, give thanks to the Lord. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the peoples. Sing to him. Sing psalms to him. Talk of all his wondrous works. Glory in his holy name. Let the hearts of those rejoice who seek the Lord. Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face evermore. Remember his marvelous works which he has done, his wonders, and the judgments of his mouth. As I read through that the first time this year, I realized that there was a list of items, of action steps that I could take. And so I made that my scripture of the year, and we'll see how I do. But what I really want to do is I want to break it down. I want to break it into the actions that I'll be working on, trying to focus on this year, and kind of what they mean to me. So let's start with, oh, give thanks to the Lord. So I'm just going to be grateful. I'm going to be living in gratitude. And it's not just gratitude like I'm grateful I have a house. I'm grateful to the Lord that I have a house. And then it says, call upon his name. Listen, I am going to make myself call upon him before I start trying to solve problems myself. I am going to call upon the name of the Lord because he's really the only answer. He's really the only answer to most of the problems, most of the situations, most of the obstacles, and even the good things. He is the answer to those things. So I'm going to call upon his name. I am helpless without him. All right. Number 3 says, make known his deeds. Make known his deeds. To me, that means when I recognize the hand of the Lord is always working. He's never not working. But when I recognize it, I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell somebody. I'm going to write it in my journal. I'm going to make those deeds known. Then, number 4 is sing to him. Can I tell you something? I have a degree in music with a vocal emphasis. That means that some college out there decided that I could actually sing. Who knew, right? But when I left college, nobody needed me to sing. They needed me for lots of other things, teaching music, doing this, doing that, but not for singing. But nobody wanted me to sing. That was kind of a blow to my heart, honestly. Here I'd spent all these years learning how to sing, and nobody cared. It really didn't matter. You know who cares? God cares. So this year, I'm deciding I'm going to sing more, and I'm going to sing to him. If nobody else wants me to sing, fine. He does, and he deserves to get that part of me because he made it. All right. The second one, uh, up here in the scripture, it says, sing to him, sing psalms to him. But another translation of that said, sing to him, make music to him. So guess what? I'm not only a singer, I'm also a pianist, and I play the flute, and a guitarist, and I do lots of musical things. So when I make music, I'm going to make it for him. When I sing music, I'm going to sing it for him. So talk of all his wondrous works. So make known his deeds, talk of all his wondrous works. Those wondrous works are going to include the things that he has shown us in scripture that he did, his wondrous works, creating the world. That's one of the reasons I paint, is because I want to show you the beauty of the things God has created. And talking of all his wondrous works includes painting, because I'm showing you, I'm telling you through a visual means. Number 7 is glory in his name. Glory in his name. I am called a Christian, and I glory in that. Let my heart, the scripture says, let the hearts of those rejoice who seek the Lord. Listen, without the Lord, I could not seek him. So I rejoice that I seek him. Seek him in his face. So I'm going to be seeking the scripture, because that's his revelation to us of himself. I'm going to be seeking scripture. I'm going to be seeking his face in prayer. I'm going to be doing more of that this year, if possible. And then the last one, number 10, is remember his marvelous works. So when things look bad, I'm going to be remembering. That's where my brain's going to be. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And trying to worry around and come up with the answer. I'm going to be remembering his marvelous works that he's already done. So that's the kind of thing I wanted to break out for you, and what I'll be focusing on this year. And although that scripture is in my big book and it will get closed, that is the one thing that comes out as well. And it's on my phone, and I will be checking it ever so often to make sure that I remember all 10 things, that I'm covering all those bases. This week in the studio, I am super busy this weekend. I've been looking forward to this weekend because I knew it was going to be busy, and it really is. It's jam-packed. So if you want to pray for me that everything runs smoothly and there are no monkey wrenches. Tomorrow I work. Today I'm working in the gallery at Highland Arts Gallery. That is my day to work. I will close up the gallery, and then I will attend a wedding rehearsal for one of my former piano and voice students who's getting married, and I'm playing piano for her wedding. I'm so excited. I've been working on this for several weeks, getting the music ready. So that rehearsal is tonight. Then tomorrow morning I get up early and I hop on the road, and I run to an hour and a half to the Central Texas Pastel Society meeting. I'm a member there, and I also hold the position of the tech person. So I'll be setting up all the tech for our hybrid meeting and for a live demo tomorrow. and I will hang out there for a while, make sure everything's working, and then I get right back in the car and head back over here to actually attend and play for the wedding. In between all this, my daughter Rosie, who's a flight attendant, and her husband Kent, and because she's a flight attendant, she never gets to come see me. She's gonna get to come see me, and they're gonna be here for less than 24 hours, but I will get to see them, and they'll get to see my mom and dad, and that's super important. So I'll see them. They'll be here when I get home from the wedding. So, and I'll have just a few hours to spend with them. I'm super excited about that. So, that is my weekend. What I've been doing in the studio is I've been making paintings, working on my workshops, and also creating some clay creations. I made a mug for a family member, hoping that I can get it through to firing this time. Last time we didn't make it and I had to start over. And also some adorable little heart dishes that will be fired in time for Valentine's Day. So if you're looking for a little heart dish, they're about this size, the size of my face. Okay, and so, and there's only 3 of them so far. I might get a few more made. We'll see. And then I've also been teaching. We're all back full bore teaching my students. Everybody's back and practicing. And I cannot tell you how my students light up my life. We've had a great time this week getting back together. I made a video, by the way, interviewing one of my students, and he was talking about when he first started lessons and how he really thought it would be super easy and he'd be able to do something fabulous right away, and how he found out that won't work. But he's a good practicer. He works hard and he loves his music, and we're having a good time in lessons. You can find that video right here on my YouTube channel as a short, or you can go to my Instagram, look at the reels, or you can go to my Facebook page, which is estherljones.com. And I would love for you to visit over there and hit the like button on my page and stay in touch. So that's it for this week. I hope you have enjoyed watching me work on the mug and the painting, which is a new painting called Fulminating Ragtime Duet. And I had a lot of fun building that piece out and putting all the little sprinkles on it and stuff. So I'll put a picture of it up right here so you can see it, how it turned out. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. I enjoyed sharing this with you. If you have a scripture for this year, or a sentence or a word, something that is going to help guide you this year, go ahead and put it in the comments. I would love to hear what that is and have a discussion with you. I would like to hear what your guiding light is going to be this year, so we can encourage each other. Okay. In the meantime, you know what you need to do. Look for the music. Listen for the colors. Reach out for the magic and awaken the wonder and worship in your heart. And I will see you next time. Godspeed. Bye-bye.